Well, US President Joe Biden has said he is disappointed about the reports that Chinese President Xi Jinping is going to skip this week's G20 summit in New Delhi. Now, while China's president and the US president may still have an opportunity to speak in November at a meeting among leaders of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation in San Francisco, the withdrawal does come as US-China ties have continued to deteriorate in the past year. Now, about 2 months after the two leaders met in Bali last November, the surveillance balloon incident in the US skies punctured hopes for a reset in bilateral relations. Tensions between the US and China have since risen on various issues, including tech, espionage, economic competition, as well as military power. Now, multiple close military confrontations in the South China Sea, as well as the Taiwan Strait, have also contributed to these tensions. Then there's recent reports that China has operated a spy base in Cuba since at least 2019. In fact, in an attempt to improve ties, a series of top US officials have traveled to China in recent months. We've covered this. These include Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, and US Special Envoy for Climate John Kerry, and most recently, the US Commerce Secretary. Meanwhile, Xi Jinping continues to portray Beijing as the leader of the developing world and rallying support for an alternative to the Washington-led world order. We witnessed this during his visit to South Africa last month, where he met Prime Minister Modi as well as other leaders of the BRICS nations, and he criticized the West's hegemony and urged developing nations to shake off the yoke of colonialism, in his words, in his speeches. But Joe Biden, as we've been covering, will be in India from the 7th of September till the 10th for the G20 Leaders Summit, followed by a trip to Vietnam as his administration seeks to strengthen US relations in Asia.